So now the next we are going to discuss about the vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation occurs naturally and artificially. In both manners it can take place. Naturally by the mean of nature with the help of leaf, root and stem. As you see, bryophyllum, the big leaf plant, they have margin and veins. So the practical notice of these veins and margin, this bud appear which may get disattract with the help of any agency and may give rise to the new plant. Again, under favorable condition, you will observe the sweet potato. It may give rise of new plant which is cut into pieces and that can be grown into the soil, and this may give rise of new plants. Now the next is stem. With the help of stem, as you have read in morphological chapter, that stem example is potato. In this you will observe eyes. What the farmer do? They cut these eyes into pieces, small pieces, with the help of either sickle or knife, and it will be grown into the soil. So after that you will observe, after some days, the new plantlet appear which may give rise of many potato. So these occurs naturally without help of anything. It can occur naturally. Under favorable condition it can take place. Now in artificial mean you will observe this is of different kind, that is cutting, layering and grafting. In cutting what we do, the stem of the plant, the main stem of the plant is cut in a slant manner. May suppose this is the stem, so the cutting will be in this manner. In this slant manner, this cutting will be, and this will be dipped half into the soil. After some time, it may give you the new plantlet. So it can occur in rose or hibiscus. Generally, you see these days or in rainy season, we put the stem into the soil which may grow into the new plants. Now is layering. Layering we always observe that takes place in jasmine and strawberry. So what happened in jasmine and strawberry? These stems are dipped into the soil and after some time they may grow into the new plant. In some of the citrus fruit also we do that. In Hindi we call it as kalambandhana, many corotan plants. Also we do this layering. It is of two types. We call it as air layering or moon layering. Air layering means the stem will be covered with the help of mud, straw. These both mud and straw is mixed together with some cow dung and it will be placed over the part of the stem and it will be covered with the help of cotton cloth, and the farmers they sprinkle water on that. After some time, after means 7 days or 8 days, it depends upon the plant quality. This may give rise of new roots. So what we do, we cut it and that will be grown into the new plant. So these are the type of layering. Now we are going to discuss about grafting. Grafting takes place with the help of stalk and scion. Actually in this condition, in this grafting, we go for artificial hybridization also. Artificial hybridization is the process in which the main plantlets will be gathered together. Two different quality will be gathered together to give rise of new plant. It means suppose you have a mango, two mango. One mango is very small but very healthy and juicy. But the second mango is very big but without any taste. So what we do? We cut the part of, one part of the stem we take and one part of root we take. And we joint it together in a such manner so their vascular bundle come together. and it will be tied properly, and then after some time you will observe that this new variety of mango will give you the new quality, means you will get four type of mango, either a small with the same quality parental character, the big mango without any taste the parental character, maybe the next mango will be a small but flaky and juicy and tasty, maybe the big mango will be there flaky and juicy. So all this kind takes place with the help of grafting. So all are good. This year this question is asked in the board exam that which method is very good for the plant breeder to culture the new plant or develop new technique. So artificial hybridization is the process in which we do this quality. In this quality we can go for many practices, that is emasculation also, that is bagging also, that is tagging also. So in this emasculation what we do, in emasculation we take out the anther if a flower is bisexual. So to overcome for this self-pollination, if the plant will not go for self-pollination, what we do, we just cover this flower with the help of either butter paper or a polythene bag in a bud condition only, and from there the anther will be removed, means the male part will be removed with the help of forceps, and then this flower will be covered. So in this condition what we do, we sprinkle only and only the desired quality of the pollen grain, and then you will get the new variety. So this is known as artificial hybridization. This artificial hybridization is successful for both self-pollination also and cross-pollination. Self-pollination means the flower will be covered with the help of butter paper, or the flower will be covered with the help of polythene bag. So contamination will not take place. Contamination means other pollen grain will not come and sit. So it only and only promote the self-pollination. But when you are removing the anther part, it means that the male part is removed to give you the desired quality of the plant. So these are the type of all asexual reproduction. Now we will discuss about the sexual reproduction.